Welcome everybody to the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update for week number 19 of year 2. We are coming at you from our new studio in our new house. If you want to call it a studio, I call it a basement. But we're dealing with... I've been running the heater down here because it's been chilly and we haven't been running the heater at all. And it was... When we got this place, the basement was really muggy, or really like humid. And it was, but when I got a dehumidifier and when I plugged it in, it showed it was only 40%, which isn't bad. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but I've had the heater going, so I think that might be pumping it up. It was at 40 and now it's at 46, and I've had the heater off for like 2 hours, so I think it'll get better and better. And I did watch back last stream and I noticed like you can really hear the echo, but that's honestly just because this room right now is very, very empty. So I think over the next couple of weeks when I start filling out the furniture and the TV stuff and all the stuff we'll get onto the walls and stuff, that'll help with the echo a little bit. And I'm probably gonna get some foam pads and stuff on this wall, some nice big ones on this wall, so that'll help. I'm still without AC, would kill for your basement. It's nice down here right now. It's a balmy 68.5 degrees. I'm actually a little chilly. But yeah, feels good, feels good. I'm really happy because, what's up Goosebuster? I'm really happy because I've always wanted a basement that would just like stay cool no matter what. Cause I lived in a couple rental houses where my upstairs room was just so hot. I could, like, sometimes I'd sleep in the living room because it was so hot, but that didn't have a finished basement. But I remember when I was a kid, it'd be so hot up in my room, I'd have to go sleep in the basement. I was supposed to hit 105, god damn. But anyway, welcome in everybody. Week number 19 coming at you. We had a really, really exciting bracket this week, so I hope you guys are excited. We also have the game that decided the bracket. We're gonna watch that. I hope you guys are ready for that. Outcast Drew, Goosebuster, Pegs, Equinox, Known, Capio, Matty DeMello, Warped Blade, Drew Dog. What up, everybody? Don't forget !SPPD in chat if you haven't won in the last month. Like a lot of people have probably won because we've been running 9 of them a week each of us, or 6 of them a week each of us. So now that it'll be back down to 3, and maybe some people won't even run any at all anymore, so we'll see. Valkyrie's Art, what's up? Tattooed, what's up? All right, let's get started, guys. So this week we had a barn burners, like my dad would call it. This week, free-to-play whales back on top, 56-79. One loss this week, and it was a disconnect. He was playing somebody from Illuminant, and he was taking the bar, and all of a sudden he stopped doing damage to New Kid, and then he got disconnected. So the dude bailed, and it caused him to disconnect. So kind of shitty, but fortunately, it didn't change the game. We won off of just having more 114s than they did. We both had 1 loss, so pretty awesome. But you see how important it is to try to go for that 114. You see Illuminati getting 3rd place, and Nambla coming in 4th place, running a pretty good fight, 55-30. I mean, 1 more 114, or I mean 114 more points made up, 5 less losses or whatever, and they're right there with us. So doing pretty good. Good to see them fighting it out at the top. The bracket, that's brutal though, man. They're never gonna be able to climb because they always try to run 50, I think. But yeah, so Illuminati gets 0 crowns there, so they get the 56 points, and then we get 156 points. So they were down to about 200, right? So now we're back up by around 300. So a nice little bit of a lead again, so that's awesome. Good to see. Chef's Elite still hanging on in 3rd. TMI down to 38 players. I thought I heard in the grapevine that TMI and Chef's Elite were teaming up this week. Could be wrong. What's up, Budweiser? Dire Tide inching closer and closer. Getting a little bit further ahead of Casa Bonitas with that second place finish, but luckily they didn't take that third and get further back. Szechuan Sauce, Mercenaries in Spain, Park, sitting all in the same. Szechuan only ahead of Mercenaries by 8 points. Mercenaries slowly climbing the ranks. Good to see that too. What do I think about TMI's technique? I don't think it's very... Like, if I was on their team, I wouldn't feel good about being 4th place. But I'd also think, like, they're probably all mostly free-to-play players and they love getting those number 1s, you know? Pork tenderloin on the grill. Nice. Sounds fucking sick. Sounds sick. But I did get a pretty decent pack. Got a Witch Doctor. 8 slaves, not too bad. 5 Murphs, not terrible. And 52 4S monkeys, one of the few level 5 rares that I still have. So it's nice to see that. That's actually what I'm requesting. I'm kind of bouncing around on requests, so every once in a while I throw a 4S monkey out there. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So this week, or that week, it's cool to see the good thing about this bracket. Let's go back to the bracket. The good thing about this bracket is the fact that it was 9-point difference and then 6-point difference, right? There's only 1 loss total points difference between both teams pretty much. And so that's just awesome to see, right? Very competitive, very close. But the problem is that the 1 loss on free to play and the 2 losses on Dire Tide and Illuminati, or maybe 2, yeah, I think Dire Tide had 2 losses. They were all disconnects. Or they had 2. Not all of them were disconnects, but I think there was like a total of 5 disconnects between those 3 teams. So, really sucks, but I mean, we lost brackets before because of disconnects too, so it's unfortunately part of this game. This week we happened to only have 1. We ran a perfect game except for the 1 disconnect, so pretty good on all our parts here. But man, I'm loving that Nambla score. That's the biggest takeaway this week. Right up there. Only 100-point difference from the top. That's not bad. Because you could say, like, you know, sometimes maybe Nambla would outscore one of these teams, but just not be in the same bracket or something. I'm sure that's happened a couple times. But, you know, sometimes you get speed bagged. That happens in hockey. All right, let's go and check out the games. Swinging on over. So we have all my games, and then we're gonna have the game that decided the bracket this week. We actually had Jesus of Nazareth. Give it a second to pull up. Look at that. There it is. You had 19 drops on my games? Nice. The disconnect due to using phone signal and not Wi-Fi signal? Most of the time, actually, the Wi-Fi signal is what's the problem. Your cell phone will actually typically have a more sturdy, unless you have a bad connection. Like if you have 2 bars, it's gonna be different. But if you have full data and full 4G, you're gonna be much smoother than playing on your Wi-Fi, because your Wi-Fi is gonna be interrupted by other Wi-Fis near you. Your Wi-Fi, your phone could just click off its Wi-Fi, and some phones just do that every once in a while. Like I'll be sitting there and it'll say Wi-Fi disconnected just randomly, you know. So your phone doesn't have as good of a Wi-Fi connection as it does a wireless data connection most of the time. That might not be true for everybody. But it seems like when somebody else disconnects, it can inhibit you, and if they're the host maybe, then maybe you disconnect before them. I'd hope to God that they don't get a win in that situation. At least they get a loss too, but really sucks. Yeah, if you're on an iPad or something, like, you don't really have a choice. Like I'm technically on like a wired connection, and I still have issues from time to time. I don't typically disconnect, but you'll still see lag and stuff like that. So it's not even with a perfect connection, you're not necessarily gonna have the perfect connection, right? So get everything moved for the most part, yeah. There's a couple things back at the apartment, but not anything we need right now. And we got everything kind of in its place, and there's just boxes to unpack and bubbies to pet. I think I found where I'm gonna put Bubby Cam. I'm gonna put a little seat for him over here. Right now he's laying here, and we'll have another camera. This isn't my new camera. I have a better camera that we're gonna set up, and then we'll put this one on Albus somewhere. We'll have a little kitty cam, right? Here, everybody, if you don't know Albus, this is Albus Percival Wolfric Brian Dumblecat, and he's the light of my life. He's a little bit Bengal, so you can tell he's got spots instead of stripes down here. He's all spotties. He's a little exotic boy, but that also makes him a little crazy. A little crazy. He's always trying to climb places where he's not supposed to. Climbing into rafters. He's great though. You ever find the other two cats? Yeah, they're actually out and about now. I kind of clogged up that area they could get into, so that's not much of a worry anymore. But yeah, they've been out and about and chilling, and one of them was down by my feet while I was taking a shit. They're being nice now. I don't know. What's up, Patriarchy Smasher? Valkyrie. Babadook! Buff on the neutral theme? Dude, no shit. I mean, I guess President Garrison's buff was pretty good. Alright. We got a pretty good level advantage here so far. Even though we're on Nam Blues, doesn't mean we can't have nice levels. Deal with that PC principal before he can push us back. Might as well just heal right away. Keep it topped up because she's not too high. Let's see what the level 2 can do to the Randy. Doesn't kill him, but hopefully we can get close enough to use the Garrison on him. Wait a second, just to get those cocks. Boom, still got him. Heal him up. Good shit. Business as usual here. Level 2. We're gonna play this in case he drops a good target. Get him! Oh, if I would have done that right away, I could have saved it. But we do it right, and we get the CKI anyway. Can we get the heal on the Garrison? No, we take the bar instead, which is just fine. Sharon gets healed, which is nice. Don't have to waste her shield to protect her, or her heal to protect her. Just gonna keep the Garrison away from New Kid, which is more important there. He could have killed the Sally, but he didn't, and I could have healed the Sally. I should have played it. I kind of forgot Labard. This was probably my first game of the week. I play Adventure Lock, Moody, any alt account I'm running at the time, and then my main account. Hasn't failed me yet. I haven't dropped a game with a free-to-play account since week 34. And that was when I was running level 5 Belf versus level 7 Belf. Back when your rank mattered for Team Wars. And I'm not a D-ranked piece of shit. All right, Adventure Lock number 2. Adventure Lock games are always fun. Hopefully, when we get to gold, it'll be manageable. But my guess is we're just gonna get our ass kicked and go back and forth. Just hit 7.5 with a level 17 account. Nice, Goibatron. Is that an Adventure Lock account, or what are you doing? Am I saying my connection is perfect? No, but I mean, it's not really getting interrupted, you know? But it does, I mean, it was getting interrupted to OBS. I think OBS was fucking up. But hopefully that doesn't happen, maybe. Excuse me, maybe it just happens if I stream for a long time. All right, we got the rats coming. Adventure Lock until Ring Lock stop, yeah. Grumposaurus hooked up. Exclamation point SPPD for the giveaway, everybody. We'll be doing that at the end of the update. Hey, Bubby. So Garrison was really the money card this week. If you could get him value without getting removed, I mean, you weren't gonna lose games like that, especially if you get him fucking healed. We're checking the health, and the fireball doesn't do enough damage to kill him. See if we can get the blast on him. Boosh! Dealt with the Som real quick. See if we can get the heal on the Garrison. The Outlaw. Maybe Labard will kill him now. Little bit of heal, not too good on him. But the Outlaw does get the couple shots on the gnomes, and he survives the New Kid hit. Labard coming in to help. Will Outlaw be able to kill Amazingly Randy now? Who knows? Oh, not able to. We gotta make sure we protect. Not worried about the paladin. We gotta make sure we kill. Make sure we kill that Randy. He was really the threat there. Probably Sam here. He's level 1, so I'm not worried about his damage. So we let him hit New Kid instead of Sam taking the damage, which ended up working out pretty well for us. Lightning Bolt on the Sam. Let's see if we can take another bar. 45 seconds. Ooh, we played the rats right into the Bard, but he didn't have anything to stop that PC Principal. That is a Death Wish, level 6 PC Principal. That was our money card, trying to play the Swordsman Garrison to bait out the removal and then play the level 6 PC Principal. That's what our levels were. That's why we leveled up PC to 6. Might even be max 7, actually. Nice heal, and Salvamora going down. Nice consistent play, and then brutalizing after we get the advantage at the end. This one I started a little late, but you didn't miss anything, I promise. The rats dealing with the CKI before damage can come through. Can we protect from the damage? No, we still take the damage. Oopsies. The adventure log is in trouble now. The Sam is still alive. Oh no, this has to hit this group. Outlaw Tweak. Come here, Bubby. Outlaw Tweak. Never a good play. Never a good play. He's never a good play. He's always bad. Oh, the cock's almost coming through. Just like a Tuesday at Pegs' house. She loves her chickens. The ballsy Sam at the top side. The lightning bolt coming out. Can he survive? Oh, nobody's coming out for the Sam. Can we get the damage and kill the Randy? We do. The lower level lightning bolt really screws this guy over. The adventure lock coming back. Can the CK? No, the deckhand does not heal the PC Principal, but he does heal New Kid. Can PC Principal get it? Level 4 might not be able to stop the pushback. Oh, makes him retarget, but he gets back onto New Kid. Incredible play, PC Principal. Now we got this fireball out here on the CKI. Make sure he can't turn anything we don't want to deal with. And then the rats around the PC Principal. Nothing gonna stop us here. Beautiful play. 2 bars. What's up, Fried Bow? Welcome in. Konnichiwa. Did Red Links create a new page for this month in the Content Creators Excel? No. I don't think so. I get what you're saying. All right, we saved the bar with the Labard. Saved the bar with the Labard. The Labard bar. That's 70 damage we gotta protect. Don't think he's got the Incan damage. It'd have to be level 3 to do that kind of damage. Can the Outlaw Tweak hit the group next to us and save us? But he does do a little work on those cocks. Keeping that defense going. Oh, Bubby. The Sharon doing just fine. The CKI played into I don't know what. I don't know what he thought was gonna happen there. Try to save this. Drop my deckhand. Boom. Ooh, we didn't get it on the Randy. We could get the heal on. Oh man, he would have. We would have healed the Garrison. That would have been beautiful. Oh, I tried so hard to take that bar. Ow, fuck. Albus, what are you doing? Papa's not a tree. Papa's not a tree. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, you wanna be up there? You wanna be up there? You wanna be the star of the show, huh? You take over then, huh? Come on. Weekly update. Tell them what's up. Commentate the next game, Bubba. Commentate the next game. Just kidding, guys. You can't do that. He's a cat. Alright, we got Brahma Bull. The level 3, not too scary, but we didn't have great levels. The level 3 Satan, Robin Tweak, level 4, Labard level 4, a lot of base level common cards here. See if we can boost this PC Principal up. Will he get removed? Ooh, the level 1 Incan coming out. Incredible. Let's drop the Labar, deal with these cocks. Help focus the damage a little bit. The lightning bolt on the PC principal. The cocks come on the top side. The pressure on the top side of the cocks when you put them like that, it really forces them to play like as if there's 2 lanes, and so you can really kind of distract them. And you know, he has to kind of deal with those cocks up there, and my bottom lane here is pushing without problem, and then the top lane ends up pushing through anyway. So very punishing to do that. Even level 2 cocks, level 14 new kid does not deal with them very well. So it's pretty good setup. Yeah, it's crazy, like, because 6,000 is still technically considered the legendary arena. And if you're in Hearthstone legendary arena, you're not playing against shitters, you know? Everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody can play their certain deck. Maybe their deck isn't super meta, maybe their deck isn't super great, but they know how to play it. But it's like some of these people have never even seen these cards before, you know? And they're in legendary. And they don't even know how to use these cards at all. Platinum League for sure. Even if it was like a pretty big number, like 20 teams, it would still be way better than it is now. Oh man, we dropped that right into the Psalm. Oh! Got the now, is that technically more than 3 energy for 5 energy because the buff would count as energy? Because he just died right there too without much help, right? We're kind of on the defensive here, kind of against the grain. It was a bad play there, but I really just didn't want him to hit Psalm first. I want him to hit Paladin first. Might as well just use that, get rid of the Lobard, see how we can do. I think everybody except for Red Lynx thinks there needs to be a Platinum League. Joke. Look at that level 3, max level 3 possibly, actually. Not sure what we ended up doing. The Satan, just to clean up. I like it, little ballsy. Little ballsy, get a nice big fat body out there. Yeah, you better fart it up, bitch. You got a bunch of cocks coming your way. What's that gonna do? Come on, man, level 2 cocks, too much. Too much. What's up, Neilman? All right, Satan on the bar. Let's see if we can get the Psalm killed. No, the cocks get hit. Ooh, the Satan does target the Psalm though. Will he die? No, he doesn't die. He wipes the board. Will he try to protect? Oh! He wanted so hard for that to fucking work. He wanted it so bad, guys. Now Tweak, and they're about to die. Booyah! What's up? Now that's how you rob and Tweak, baby. What's up? Heal, 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 heal. Survive! Oh, he died. Rip. I approve of your cock techniques. We got the Sharon out there playing into the gnomes, which have to come after she comes out, so it's good defense actually there. And then the Inkid won't do shit. Nice, the transmog kind of baited there. Now the PC principal should be able to walk through, and the Psalm should be able to defend. Playing the deck, not the player. Not able to deal. Because that fat fuck didn't get pushed. I tried everything. We got there though. We would have had 5 more seconds, we would have been good. Well played, Moody. All right, one more on Moody. What up, Loyal? Hey, Bubba. Look at him, he's so sad. He's sad. Ever snipe an Incan? A couple times, when he was really common back in the day. Moody catching breaks, baby. I think I've sniped every card that has a Warcry at least once. I've sniped a Labard before. I've sniped a Robin Tweak. I've sniped... I guess I've never sniped a Mayor. I guess that counts. I've sniped DSR. I've sniped Rogue Token countless times. stolen rogue token with mecha mind control. Oh, those are the days. A lot of pressure coming on here, hoping the Sound Blast gets through. He's trying to drop as many as he can. Luckily, the Cox get through to mix it up a little bit. Otherwise, those gnomes would have eaten up the Sound. Can we get it? Yes, we get it through. We kill the Cox. That guy survived too, but the Labard coming in to clean up, and no healing for the deckhand. Droopy kitty. What are you doing, Bubba? He's so funny. We got the Robin Tweet coming in. Oh, missing it. Now we got the CKI coming scary at us. If that was a level 6, maybe we double think, think twice. Double think twice. Is that the same thing? No, double think is like bad, right? If you're double thinking, it means you're a piece of shit. Where you going, Bubba? Where you going? Where you going? Oh, sneak that Satan out there real quick. Did you just sneeze, Bubba? You cutie. The rats, man. The rats are always the choice for Team Wars. They can eat up that new kid so quickly. It's crazy. Was that? Yeah, that was our own. Okay, so now we got Lay Bucket, which I was really a little bit nervous about this one. My levels weren't strong. I had level 3 Shield Maiden, level 3 the other legend, Incan, level 3 Incan. So I wasn't super confident, but I got some pretty lucky matches. I didn't even have a chance to play until late Sunday because I couldn't play Saturday because I didn't have my stuff set up yet. And then when I did get my stuff set up, we jumped right into the retro stream on Sunday. But we got the Gnome starts. Gnome's always a good start in Team Wars. You can see how quickly they can get damage on the new kid. If they're level 6, if they're level 5, it's pretty good. If they're level 4, new kid actually deals with them pretty well. Now the Cox is actually a pretty bad start, especially when you have CKI. Just because you'll see how much he doesn't move forward because of the Cox. So he can just keep getting charged and charged and charged, and it can really be punishing. Now right there I should have taken that shot, but I didn't want him to be able to Labard chunk me. So here we're just trying to get as much as we can out of him. I assume he's gonna die here, but we could try it. Nope. If that was a level 3 Randy, we would have been able to pull it off, but we're gonna try to just get close. We can ink in that guy. Uh-oh. If it hits him, we transmog him. Yep, we got transmog. The Incan level 3 wouldn't have dealt with him. So we're playing a little frantically here. We were gonna play the Outlaw Tweak, but the 6 games earlier showed us that Outlaw Tweak is not the fucking right choice. The Coop on the defense against the PC Principal is always a good choice. The Incan, nope, the Sharon might be good. The level 5, oh, look at that. Look at the bar coming from the Shield Maiden. Beautiful. That pretty much guarantees the game. Oh, we played the Gnomes right into the Incan. We're playing like a potato, but we're able to take the bar without Sharon taking any damage from the blast, which is really good. If we get Sheriff in front, even level 5, that Sharon will probably not die. Incan is really the only threat to kill her in the deck. So our Cox level 5 coming from behind should be able to help. That level 4 won't be enough. The Sheriff can help chunk away the bar, and that Sharon, like I said, is not gonna die. We're gonna heal it up, do a little double damage here so that the Paladin doesn't mean anything. By the time we get there, the shield will be gone, and Rick Sanchez goes down with an under-leveled LaBuckets. Level 5 Sheriff, god damn it. He does it, like, we had him leveled. He just doesn't have him leveled. This one is literally a minute long. This game must have been ridiculous. This TVT with Manbear Pig, level 4 is gonna be a pain. Yeah, especially with Pope out there, but you do have 2 removals. Extragon, I was worried when I saw this one, but then I realized it was his 3rd account, ranked 4376. Probably just hanging out on a gold team because he runs the team. You were out leveled and you played badly. That's all right, Pegs, you learn. Cam Jam, how you doing? Humidity up to 47%, 68 degrees. So the humidity is slowly going up. I did buy a little humidifier. I think it's running right now. We'll have to see. I might have to get a bigger one. This one was just something cheap I had to pick up. It's like 70 bucks. All the other ones are like 300. So I wanted to be sure that like this might help before I do that. Extragon though, getting brutalized by the well-played Garrison. Just got some lucky pulls here, man. Playing late Sunday was a nice pull for us when we had kind of low levels. Lay buckets, lay buckets. But in a little bit, we got the game that decided the bracket this week. Free to play matched up against Dire Tide, head to head. Jesus of Nazareth versus somebody I don't know. Who will win? You probably already know, but we'll watch that one and check that out. Greenbeard 007, 6,089. I like the outfit. We're gonna drop that low. Now this is just because he played the level 1 Shield Maiden, so I'm kind of being cocky here. He could have played great levels elsewhere and then like really punished me, but I wasn't too worried about anything he was gonna do. Would have been a good Labard, yeah. Fuck your shield. That Labard aced that Randy, that's pretty brutal. That Labard ain't even killing a cock. Potato League, man. The game that decided them all. Well, I mean, we would have just gotten second place instead of first place. Or, I mean, you know, actually, potentially we would have. It would have depended on if he got a bar or not in the loss. If he would have lost the game, we would have potentially been tied with Illuminati because they were only down like 15 from us. Pow! All right. I suppose we should go to the main account too, huh? Did we watch the main? I don't think so, right? SP Elites 350. You see that SP Elites and you get a little bit worried. But then you see the 6,000 and you're not as worried. Level 4 though, pretty good. Dropping them both. Probably just wait on that. I was gonna do it, but then I was like, the Psalm might come out. And then there's the Psalm. Beautiful. Keep him alive. See if we can't do some more damage. The cocks are kind of dealing with us. We got the gnomes on the top side, should be pretty good. Can't heal the Garrison. Can the gnomes deal with the Randy? With Paladin's help, they might be able to. Looks like it, and Shelly is gonna just be distraction for the rats so the top side can come get through. She's gonna die no matter what we do. Sheriff, Labard, probably Labard since he put the Paladin out. If he wouldn't have played the Paladin, I would have played Sheriff. Lalozy, what's up? Exclamation point SPPD in chat, just like Lalozy to join the giveaway. We'll be doing that at the end of the update after we look at the weekly update for this week. See what the comment section has to say. See what Scott's got to say. Last week, Scott said something we agreed with. It was pretty crazy. What up, M-Tags? Got that Sheriff to protect against the Swarm a little bit. If it were to happen to get out of hand, his ability helps out. The Cox against the PC Principal are always a good play. I want him to potentially push the Shield Maiden back into the enemy, but we'll see if we can kill him. Looks like he did start attacking the Coop, which is nice. Didn't get very good value out of that Inkin, even though it is only level 2. See if we can get this CKI boosted up. The Labard not gonna do much, even against those Cox coming at him. Looks like that level 2 Inkin is gonna get dealt with as well. And the CKI should be able to take those last 2 shots, heal up before the... What? You had to have had a better card there. How does Bubby like the new house? Albus is loving it. The other kitties are kind of still jittery. But they're doing better. They're out and about. They're not hiding anymore. Sing and Fly, what's up? Want to request that night mode for the main screen you showed us? Bacon Blitz? Yeah, man, it's way better to not finish your Coon and Friends stuff. Way better. Twitch.tv versus Tacos and Putas. 75-27. Was Dallas, what's skittish? Yeah, is that what I said? Level 3 PC Principal. You'd have to be real shitty to lose to a guy like this. Let's see what happens. What's up, Mikey? Hey, welcome in, buddy. New free-to-play whale. How you doing, buddy? Got that Incan Craig on the Stand of Many Moons. Doesn't quite kill him, but the Labard plus him does. Might have to wait. No, not too worried. This, ooh, nice chunk. Don't even have to worry about it. Another person who tried to buff the Psalm midway. That's the same thing that happened to us in Silver. Play the Medicine Woman and shove it down his fucking throat, Glanzer! Make it happen, brother! Heal that Garrison! That Zorro-ass bitch, Captain Zeta-Jones-ass motherfucker. Look at that, boom, huge chunk into the next bar. Even if he died, Incan cleans it up, easy peasy. How do you lose in Gold League? Cloud Chucker, welcome in. Bastion Spencer. Garashi Cam Jam. Albus. When was the last time I lost? Week 34 was the last time I lost on the main account. I drop a game on Moody once every couple of weeks or something like that. I haven't lost on the Adventure Lock in quite a while. But Moody will lose one just because we'll be in gold and he'll like one time I matched up against Damien Angel. I just had like no fucking chance, like no chance. So I just like whatever, good game, buddy. I'm not gonna watch you guys. I'm not gonna have you guys watch me get brutalized by a level 6 man bear pig. Not worth anybody's time. But yeah, main account was week 34, and I'm pretty sure that was when like ranking mattered. And I remember I was in Minnesota at my grandma's house. And I played some whale from Dire Tide or something, and he had level 7 Belf, and I only had level 5 Belf back then. And I think it was also Grand Wizard Cartman. Mine was like level 2, so I couldn't even play it, and his was like level 5 or something. So just kind of got my ass kicked. Just like this guy kind of got his ass kicked. Now, I guess you could say, hey, why would you not show Moody get his ass kicked if you're gonna show somebody else get their ass kicked? And I'd say that's a very fair point, and I don't have a response. So we gotta go to, there we go. I'm most likely high. Let's shoutcast this one, baby. Dire Tide in the green corner. Jesus in the blue corner. Representing free-to-play whales, the Paladin coming middle. The nice defense by the Gnomes, always a good start. Gnomes will defend against the Assassin and also push forward a little bit, make them deal. The Garrison can take one chunk from the Psalm without too much worry. So we're gonna hold it out. If he can get the chip with the Incan, we can deal with them. Can he do it? Oh, no damage from the Psalm. Nice play by Jesus of Nazareth. Got a lot of damage coming for him. The Incan coming through, trying to help with the damage. Did play it perfectly. So Garrison's not gonna be able to get on the new kid. Very close there. The Sharon does heal. The Incan though coming through. Can he kill the other Incan? That's really what matters here. Nice, he does. The Sharon will survive, headed the other way. We'll probably see a Sheriff Cartman behind the new kid. Yep, Jesus knows what he's doing. We got Sharon coming with nobody in front, which is good for Jesus in this juncture. He could try to drop something. Ooh, the Cox, not a bad play. Now he drops the Garrison. This is well played, but the Transmog comes in the midst of the Cox. No worries there. Wait it out with the Labard play here. Get the Gnomes or something with the Labard maybe. There's the Labard Jimmy play with that CKI. Oh, the heal comes through right in time, and the Paladin kills the CKI. CKI surviving still. Oh, brutal. If he gets this heal off before New Kid can deal, no Labard coming out. CKI might have just called the game right here. Let's see what he can do. CKI not being stopped by these Cocks. The damage from the Paladin. Oh, what's it gonna be? Oh, not gonna stop him from getting on the new kid, but the heal did stop him. Can he get it? Oh, he gets it through just in time. Almost well played by I'm most likely high. Maybe his reaction speed is just a little behind right now. The Psalm not using his ability, trying to get some damage out, but has to use it now. Jesus could have used the Sharon, but he was trying to get as much damage because he knew anything he played might have gotten removed. He wasn't gonna play Labard or Outlaw there. He could have played Coop there, but then the Coop gets Som, so not a very good play. 48 seconds, man. Most likely high. Has to make a decision. Coming out with the Garrison. Knows the removals there. Bad choice on the defense there. I would have led with the Sheriff if possible. The Sheriff gonna waddle his fat ass around. Jesus gonna try what he can to get this extra bar. See if we can deal the Incan. Well played. No, probably just Labard in the right spot. Very well played. Stop the Gnomes. Oh, the CKI almost got it. The Paladin, though, almost well played by I'm Most Likely High. Nice game to decide the bracket. Jesus of Nazareth holding down the force against the final push from I'm Most Likely High with a level 5 Sheriff and level 4 Legends and a level 5 Garrison. Jesus of Nazareth decides the bracket all by himself, baby. Beautiful game from a beautiful savior. Appreciate you. Jesus of Nazareth. I paid him $15 for that scalp. Anywho, always a good time when we can watch a nice fun game. I can't always get them for you because I'm just that goddamn good, but sometimes we got one that we can show you anyway. All right, let's move into the deck choices for this next week. This next week is actually gonna be very interesting in my opinion. There's a lot of choices that are gonna be kind of hit or miss. Some of them will depend on the boosts. Quite a few of these cards are actually buffed come this next season, which starts tomorrow. That's including Poseidon and Sexy Nun Randy, and you guys can let me know if I forgot one. Angel Wendy as well is getting boosted, and Jesus, I guess, is more of a nerf, but we'll see. I feel like Jesus is just a whole different type of card now. He was before he was a before he was like, you know, he could support a consistent push. It was a very aggressive card. But now it's a very defensive card. You know, you use him behind a push, and then you can use him to help defend your next push. You put one card out, he takes a hit, and then Jesus will spawn, heal him up, and then Jesus's attack isn't anything to forget about. It's a pretty decent attack, so if you get him to help defend, I mean, it's possible to be pretty good. So I think we'll just have to see how he plays. It'll just be very different. It'll be absolutely, completely, 100% different card than what it's played for now. But let's start at the top left. As per usual, we got Wendy and Gunslinger as the two choices this week. Now, Wendy is going to be buffed, but I don't know if she's going to be buffed enough to matter. But yeah, tomorrow there'll be a lot of testing because the updates will come through, and we'll have a day to decide, and hopefully we can get all the votes changed if we need to. But I honestly really like the Gunslinger play, just because a Gunslinger on a well-timed Manbear Pig or a well-timed Rats or a well-timed Pigeons is a good game. You know, it could be pretty fun to try to play cards that just you can't play in ladder. Like Team Wars is the only chance you're gonna play Gunslinger Kyle, right? So give him a fucking chance. I guess the same could be said about Angel too, so, but whatever. Jesus makes for decent slow push opener now. Yeah, you lead with him. If you kill him, you have to play a card, because well, does New Kid hit him? Either way, it's good damage. And then he just comes back. I wonder if he'd spawn quick enough to then, like if you spawned an assassin on him, does he then spawn quick enough to deal with the assassin? I don't know. What's up, Golden Greninja? How you doing? Everyone hated Jesus when he first came out. Then people learned how to use him and quite liked him. Yeah, when I played him boosted a couple times, I found some pretty good use out of him. And when I've had him, I had him base level 2 in a couple Team Wars, and I got value out of him. I healed an imp that was about to die to New Kid that ended up taking the bar. A lot of good stuff happened. Hermes is better this TVT, but I disagree. Hermes I don't think is ever the choice unless you have, for Team Wars that is, unless the opposite choice is like a common or something like that. The Hermes without the staff, the 3-cost rats can take a bar so easily. They can do so much damage. You could surround a shield maiden, not shield maiden, a sexy Nun Randy and do a lot of damage to him and stuff. So what's up, Valkyrie? Peace out. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really like Hermes very much. The 3-cost for the assassin, when there's Choir Boy, Ike, all these 2-costs that are gonna be coming at you. I like the idea of the rats because not only will the rats deal with the assassin, the rats will also be an immediate threat on the new kid for at least some damage. You have to deal with it. 3 rats coming at you, level 6 max, is a problem. Versatility of a swarm for defense versus a 3rd assassin. Yeah, exactly. You already have 2 assassins, and you're probably gonna run Choir Boy. So if you run Choir Boy and Hermes on the first week of the season reset, that's a lot of caps you're sending out there on the epic assassins, right? So yeah, I think Rats is a good choice. We'll talk about that when we get there though. But yeah, Gunslinger I think is more fun. Angel might be more safe. My day was good. Pretty good day at work. Not too much. I mean, there's a lot going on, but nothing frantic anymore. We got some hot fixes dealt with, and we got the next release is down in fucking June, so we got a couple months before I have to worry about shit. Or I guess a month, but. So Jesus versus Shelly. Shelly is good for the fact that the rats, might be coming at her. An assassin. It's pretty good on defense. It could push different cards away. So pretty good choice. And I don't think that Jesus, I don't think people have Jesus really leveled enough, but really only level 3 Jesus would maybe be useful. But that's something we'll definitely have to see how Jesus plays. If Jesus plays and ends up right, Garashi. Yeah, if the rats aren't high level, that's definitely not better. But it's like 500 caps to get a max, so yeah, I mean, unless Jesus ends up being really, really good, I don't see. I think Shelly's the right choice. She's very impactful when you can get some good damage from her ability. Unholy versus Lightning Bolt. This time you have to run Unholy just to deal with the Man-Bear Pig probably, and then your goal would be to probably run Fireball and then Pope. Fireball the Pope. Does saying you look like a YouTuber? Do I look like Markiplier? Is that what you're gonna say? I think I look like him too. All right. Chaos versus Deckhand. Deckhand could heal the Man-Bear Pig pretty easily. So he's a pretty good choice. I mean, if you put Man-Bear Pig versus Man-Bear Pig and you put your Chaos out, he might get a couple hits and he'll die and then heal him. So Deckhand might work out pretty well. The Choir Boy though, that 2-cost with the epic stats, that can be really impactful. So you deal with Man-Bear Pig the first time. Well, sometimes you can't though. It really depends on your hand. If you have Man-Bear Pig coming at you and your hand is Rats, Fireball, Unholy, Ike, and Choir Boy Deckhand, like you're wasting energy if you play any of those other than Unholy. I look like Wildcat. I don't know him. I should check him out. The good-looking dude, huh? All right, Garrison versus Sexy Nun Randy. Sexy Nun Randy is gonna be slower, gonna be able to kick out more little homies, which is very dangerous in Team Wars because those little homies can take bars. But I like Garrison a lot. The damage that Garrison can do, can deal with swarms, can even hit the pigeons in the air, can brutalize. It can do decent damage against the Man-Bear Pig. I think it's a pretty good one. Swash and rats and pigeons. Yeah, pigeons is pretty good. Pigeons, because you could put them around Man-Bear Pig and try to protect him from the unholy combustion. All right, the Pope. Gotta run the Pope if you're running Man-Bear Pig. Otherwise, you could maybe try to run Incan and Zen. Might be... No, I think Man-Bear Pig has just got too much value, you know, especially when you also have Garrison or Sexy Nun Randy. If you put Garrison or Sexy Nun Randy and they're forced to unholy combust you in response, then you can play Man-Bear Pig middle and probably win. Like, there's not a whole lot that they can do to stop Man-Bear Pig without removal. And then you can just stack with your Man-Bear Pig. You can put Poseidon out and slow everybody. You can put your pigeons out behind the Man-Bear Pig, stuff like that. So I think Pope's probably the choice for sure. Rats, like we were talking about earlier, I think Rats is just the right choice. Rats is always good, always a threat on New Kid. It can deal with big cards. It can, you know, it's one of the few cards where you can play it right into a charged Garrison and only one or two of them will die, right? So Rats are definitely the choice this week. And especially since it's an early week, a lot of teams are going to try to save caps, so the Rats are going to be an easy way to do that. What's up, Jedi? And then Man-Bear Pig versus Zen. Man-Bear Pig, I think, is the choice. You're not running any other legends if you don't run Incan. So you can really drop the caps into that Man-Bear Pig. You know, mid-tier teams might want to run Zen Incan, but Incan doesn't really have too many targets that I'm worried about. You know, you Incan the Jesus, he just comes back. Shelly's not a target. Gunslinger and shit dies to Fireball and stuff. So yeah, nothing too scary there. Do you think SNR will be better now? He'll definitely be better. I think he'll be a little bit easier to pair with something like Ninju. You put him out, and by the time they get to midline, you might have two little homies out. You put Ninju out, and you know, you got some pretty good stacks. Well, you probably put Medusa out and then Ninju out. But yeah, I think on defense now, she's gonna be pretty good because she's gonna be able to be defense, drop some homies out to help the defense, and then walk slowly to start building a slow push, maybe in front of Jesus. So who knows? But pigeons versus Swash, I like the idea of Swashbuckler, but I don't really see the card that she pairs well with this week. There's kind of always got to be, you know, whether it's the Hanky or the Dougie or something that really pairs well with her ability, or like you know, a Headhunt or something like that. Pigeons, I think, is good this week. It's good defense against the Sexy Nun. It's good defense against Man-Bear Pig. Cam Jam, thanks for the subscription. Or except it's F-Meister with the gifted subscription. Appreciate you, buddy. Make sure you check out F-Meister's channel. Pigeons MVP versus Man-Bear Pig. Yeah. And then you couple that, you could, you know, throw a slow on him with the Poseidon. That would work out pretty well. F-Meister with another gifted sub. Pegs, hit them up with those loot boxes. Dog, congrats. All right, and then Poseidon, I think, is the choice just because he's getting buffed so that his slow is always 8 seconds no matter what level. So on Namblues, we're gonna take him. On Namblos, we'll take him, and probably on free-to-play whales, we'll take him because it's gonna be good no matter what level you have him at, and most likely people have him at level 6 because nobody really requested him. So that just, you know, if nobody's requesting them, your numbers on commons are just naturally going to be pretty high if you've been playing since day one, because Poseidon's been out since day one, I think, right? Or no, he was released, I think him and Stan the Great were released. Only 4-second downtime on Stan's charge. Yeah, 4 seconds, and it's the whole board. I mean, that can be really brutal. So very, very, very important card for this week. You get that permanent slow on the Man-Bear Pig, really impact how much damage he can put out, including on the enemy Sexy Nun. If the Sexy Nun is slowed, it's kind of hard for the... What's up, Super Glue? If the Sexy Nun is slowed, it's kind of hard for the... for him to use the ability because it's kind of a long animation. The guy comes out quick, but after the guy comes out, Sexy Nun is still kind of chilling for a little bit. You missed the pro strats rundown. Super glue, you fucked it out. You'll have to check the VOD out. All right, card choice highlighter gone. Deck choice is gone. Let's pull up the dev update for this week. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. May the 4th. Hey everybody, Buck here, back with another developer update. This week is Mystical Week, so take a second to sit down and get zen while I give you the rundown for this week. So we got a Sexy Nun Randy mission event on Tuesday, Wednesday. On Monday, which is right now, we have that token collection event. Thursday, Friday, we'll have, looks like, Upgrade Mania token collection event. And the weekend event will be Angel Wendy card use event with, looks like, all the boosted cards. So Angel Wendy, Poseidon, Sexy Nun, and Jesus. So if you don't have them leveled, most of us probably do, but lower level people probably get the first chance to play them because they probably didn't level them because everybody told them they were dog shit, right? It's also my 4th grade teacher's birthday. Oh, nice. Gotta get my adventure lock back into L. Hell yeah, man. Too lazy to read it. Oh, Mysterion getting boosted would be nice. But I don't think I have anybody level 5, so all my superhero legends are level 4, I think. But the challenge mode this week is the Spellbender challenge with the Youth Pastor Craig cost 10, and the spells cost 1 energy. I remember one time when I was just running my wins because I wasn't gonna play challenge that week, but I wanted to just, you know, lose, so somebody got free wins from challenge. I was the original free win bot, and I put Youth Pastor in my deck and just waited till I had 10 energy and just played Youth Pastor. Cupid at 6 is very fun. I suggest all of you guys try Cupid out. Cupid level 6 saved me from a couple team wars where he took a bar in the last like 3 seconds to put me into overtime so that I could win it. Woo! Spellbender is a more interesting one. Yeah, I like the Spellbender one. With this matchmaking, yeah, these are gonna be some sweaty matches, man. But at least there's no Youth Pastor. Or Bradley. All right, the balance changes. So these seem to be the solidified ones, so we'll go through these again. Blood Elf Bebe, reduce the HP gained per kill by 23%. I think that's pretty fair. She still has really high base damage, so it's easy to get those stacks. And, you know, I don't think that a stacked Bebe should guarantee you a win or force removal. Like, I should be able to do enough damage to kill her, but I just should have to, you know, spend a lot of energy to do it. It shouldn't be impossible. So I think, you know, instead of 120 something, maybe she'll only get 100 per hit. So we'll see it. We'll see what the numbers shake out at level 6. But I imagine she'll still be plenty played. I don't think much will change. If people take her out of the deck, it's just because they just take every card that gets nerfed out of their deck because they think, oh, it's gonna suck now, and they don't realize that, like, oh, maybe you just have to play it slightly differently, and it'll be just fine. Any event that separates Cartman cash or coins from real card packs suck. Yeah, that's stupid. Sexy Nun Randy, charge power time reduced by 33 and walk speed reduced by 20%. So she's quite a bit slower, probably closer to 6 element. But that 5 seconds extra on the charge power, I mean, that's pretty quick. That means that first one is gonna be 5 seconds. That means you put them out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom! You got it. It's interesting. It's interesting. Poseidon Stan, this seems pretty good. HP increase across the board, base attack or stat increase across the board, and then the slowdown is now gonna be set across all levels instead of upgrading per, and then the charge power time is reduced as well, so everything is reduced. So the card overall got way better. I think I don't know how much we'll see it because Witch is still just way better, but I mean, you might see him out and about a little bit more often. You might see some level 7s out there. He's got pretty decent stats now, so that 3 cost might be worth it for that slow. I mean, that's slow. Give Nelly no knockback and let her spin around twice or 3 times every attack. Yeah. Tattooed, what's up? Poseidon Stan. Oh, I just looked at that one. Cock magic finally increased to 6 cost. I still think that's gonna get all its value still. It'll be a little bit harder to... You can still get really good value out of it. You won't be able to wipe a whole board anymore because the cocks might overwhelm you a little bit easier because, you know, now instead of needing 7 energy for the gnomes, you need 8 energy for the gnomes. So a little bit better, but I think overall, like, the real punishing thing is the fact that I could put like 1 tank and then 1 range card, use cock magic, you just gain 3 energy, and in a close high level skill matchup, losing 3 energy could lose you the game. So it's good. And if you do that 2 or 3 times a game, yeah. So we'll see how 6, I think it'll be better at 6 for sure. Angel Wendy, increase base health and reduce the charge time from 15 to 20. So 20 seconds is still a long time for a pretty mediocre heal. And her stats, her attack is really what makes her dog shit. But getting the extra health is nice. I've always said that all the Wendys need more health, so that'll be good. We'll see what kind of stuff she survives now. But the fact that she can't heal herself really puts her at a disadvantage. Jesus now respawns back at New Kid, which we talked about earlier. This will allow Jesus to be used better to prepare a push or improve and heal a counter push. Yeah, so it's just a completely different card. Completely different card. So we'll have to just see how it plays out. I can see a couple of situations where it'd be really good. But it's definitely going to be some getting used to. Like, it also depends on where he spawns. Does he spawn next to New Kid? Does he spawn behind New Kid? Does he spawn in front of New Kid? That'll be very important whether he's good or not. So if he spawns behind New Kid, he might be better. If he spawns next to New Kid, a little better. If he spawns in front of New Kid, might not be very good. Hallelujah and Regen and Jesus and Angel Friar Maxi. Yeah, heals work sometimes, but it's just there's so much chunk damage with Satan, with Incan, Psalm, all this stuff that I mean, fucking DSR makes your heal. You can fucking blow your heal out of your ass with that card, right? All right, we'll see you on the streets of South Park. Yeah, LaForge knows what I'm talking about. Buck, please tell us, when will sci-fi and fantasy weeks be? I'm sure you'll respond to that one. Time to change themes, I guess. Yet another Mystic event and CM cost raise, so all the Man Bear Pig Pope lovers can keep getting the upper hand energy-wise. Then play cards to counter the meta, buddy. Every season you're gonna have to change that. You make it seem like what you are doing to Jesus is a buff. It could be. It could be. I don't necessarily think it's a major nerf. I just think it's a change. It's a fundamental change to how the card is going to be played. So if you try to play it the same way that you were playing it before, you're going to have a bad time. If you pizza when you're supposed to French fry, you're going to have a bad time. But I think if you figure out how to play him well, you could get some sick shit happening. But he's definitely a high skill gap card. I mean, him and Imp could do some sweet shit together. I don't know. Guess it's time to leave again. Cool. Bye. Fantasies next week. Sci-fi's the week after that. Hi, Buck. Please don't forget to send the feedback about challenges. It's a shame one of the game's best modes has such long waits time for high-ranked people. Yeah, it's just a shame. Which in turn is promoting more D-ranking issues. Again, PvP ranking can't fairly match all of your players because the performance in PvP doesn't necessarily reflect your challenge performance. My ears just killed me. With a separate system, your ladder board for challenge will also make sense. Yeah, so what they should do for challenge mode is they should increase the rewards like crazy. I'm talking like maybe even a guaranteed legend at the top, but match you up based on how many wins you have. So if you're at the top, you're matching up against somebody who's also 11 wins, and nothing else matters. No skill matters. No stupid matchmaking matters. Nothing else matters except which level you're at. But you can only get the rewards once per week. You can refresh as many times as you want to try to get them, but you only get the rewards once per week. So you play, if you get your 12 wins, that's it for that week. Go back to ladder. That's how so many other games do it. That allows you to just smash everybody together and let it be difficult because you can only get it one time. The reason they try to make it like sort of difficult but not really difficult is because you can just keep doing it over and over and over and over again, you know? But yeah, I think they have to work on challenge. And I think, yeah, right here, Buck says the team's working on some bigger challenge mode improvements. So maybe we'll see a complete change to it. I'd love it if they see it like that. You know, if you can't grind challenge mode anymore, you just get the challenge mode rewards. And it's a good reward though. Like, it needs to be really worth it because it needs to be sweaty. Like, if I'm playing and fucking Roman's playing or something, and we're both streaming, or Fatseb's streaming or something, and we're both on win 11 and we get matched up, like, that's fucking hype, man. That's hype shit. If I'm 11 and on my 12th and I get matched up against somebody who sucks balls and I just roll him because he's got base level cards that he doesn't even bother to get leveled to challenge mode, what's fun in that? That was the old mode. So it's better now because it is more challenging. It's not better now because the wait times are just too much. They're just too much. It should be 15 seconds before it tries to jump you to the rank below you. 15, not 50, 60, 70. What is the status of figuring out a new PvP ranking system? The current one makes it extremely easy to derank, but there's the floor. I'm constantly battling people with units that are always a higher level than mine. Well, I mean, that's gonna always happen. Like, always. Like, that's always gonna happen. Any status of when TVT will be fixed to stop exploiting of brackets and teams running 51 members to gain additional caps and loss prevention? What a fucking moron. Oh god. Bigger changes are all well and good, but it's broken now. Yeah. Yeah. So they're making big changes because it's broken now. I'm not even gonna keep reading that one. I don't like that guy. Another mystical event, at least the only shit card is Angel Wendy. That's fair. Manbear Pig at level 4 is unstoppable now. I mean, just fucking use Inuit or DSR or removal. There's 2-3 removal spells to get rid of them. There's definitely things, but if you're running adventure sci-fi, you know, yeah, maybe Manbear Pig's gonna give you some trouble. Can't use Swarm because of his AoE. Now you can use Swarm, you just have to do it a little bit smarter. Can't use a Fighter because they get knocked back. Put them in better position so they don't get knocked back. Can't use Pigeon because they follow with Pope. Remove the Pope. Scaling's terrible. He's a Wimp at 3 and takes 3 bars at 4. Well, learn how to play. Will you do something with matchmaking? My opponent has level 4 Sam, level 7 Terrence and Phillip, and Epic's level 5. His level was 19, now it's 15. Well, then just move on. You have one match and you think that the matchmaking's broke? That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. It's either wait, as long as you wait for a challenge match, for every fucking PvP match, or deal with the fact that sometimes you're gonna beat the shit out of somebody and sometimes you're gonna get the shit beat out of you. Like, deal with it. It happens. That happens in every matchmaking game ever. You go into Call of Duty, one time, you're fucking popping off 27-0, MVP, next lobby, you're getting fucking brutalized by Daddy Phillip 69. Getting fucked by him over and over, and you get last place. That's just how it goes, man. At least I know not to bother this weekend. Mystic not under level theme. With the cash rewards pathetic, there's no point playing due to horrible matchmaking and the whole host of D-rankers. Can't see myself playing past the current battle pass. The focus rewards are terrible. Think something needs to be done. I think that the card event, or I think the events need to, they just need to scale with your arena again. I don't know why they would take that away. The amount of cards and mats that you need to level up scales. So why wouldn't the rewards you get scale? I mean, at that level, it's not a plateau, it's a brick fucking wall that we're hitting. When you go from needing 1,000 commons to needing 3,000, and you're getting 20 in an event, instead of 200 or some shit, like, I mean, 200's a lot, but fuck, like, come on. Hey, hola, buenos noches. Hello, Jose. Communist shit. I have no reason to get hard matches every time, so I'm at 8.1. Well, I mean, you guys watch me on Moody. Moody's free to play. Moody doesn't have great levels. Moody does just fine. Moody does just fine. Hey, Buck. They should give nerf to Pope Timmy. He must revive cards of the mystical theme. He's stronger compared to Escort, who is a legendary. I assume Escort would be Call Girl. Oh, that's really funny. Call Girl Escort. Ah, that's great. I wouldn't hate that. You know, the only real target then would be sexy Nun Randy, honestly. Maybe a Zen. I think that would really make Pope worthless, though. You'd probably have to make him 5 cost. Ubi Buck, you must do something about matchmaking. I'm level 21 and I'm tired of fighting against level 24 guys. Man, that's gonna be what happens. My adventure lock is level 21 and I play level 24. There's people who have been playing this game since day one. They've gone on donation hops since day one. They've maxed out their donations and they will be higher level than you. But new kid level is not that important. It's important, but not that important. Could we fix the issue with slow effects before making even more slow effects viable? What? Can we fix the issues with slow effects before making even more slow effects viable? What's the issue with slow effects? Is there an issue with slow effects? Manbear Pig's a joke now? I play Adventure Sci-Fi. Yeah! Put Inuit in front of them! There's nothing bar making it punt and chase a visitor that can effectively deal with it. Thanks to AoE effective rendering TNP and basically double tripling up impossible. And cards like DSR are sapping up the fun in the game. Yeah, play DSR, then it'll help with the Manbear Pig. It's making a lot of cards unplayable. That's what metas are. It's all about, even if it's just what's popular at the time. Like if people are just playing Incan, if everybody's just playing Incan, even if Incan's not necessarily strong, but maybe Incan's just works with another card that's really strong, whatever it might be. Maybe Marcus gets boosted so the chip is better, so Incan just plays. If you got Incan, cards like Pope, or sorry, cards like Kite, cards like Manbear Crunch, they get brutalized by Incan. So you can't play those cards. Or you're just risking getting fucked up by the meta. If Labard was the most popular card in the game and you had gnomes and rats in your deck and you played them both at the same fucking time, is that really the game's fault? No. I've had this game since it first came out and spent a good bit on it. I bet you it's like $200. He thinks $200 is a good bit. I've decided to delete it after weeks of frustration. I don't give people like that the time of day. It's like the person who tells you they're gonna block you or tells you that they're gonna leave a group or something like that. I'm leaving this group because you guys are a bunch of cocksuckers. No. Then leave. You don't get to leave and then I get to fucking hear what you had, like why you left. Who cares? Just leave. Try to balance it a bit. Why not change it so if transmog or cop magic is used, I put it, blah 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 blah. That's just complicated code. They already struggle with what they have in there. And you want them to turn a rat into a rat instead of a Manbear Pig? The way that Pope works is it just takes the last card in your deck and it plays that last card. It doesn't revive somebody on the field. There is nothing different about it except that. It just takes the last card in your deck and it plays it. That's it. That's it. You don't have a rat in your deck. You don't have a rat card in your deck. That's it. It's been months since we had a fantasy themed event. You really need to do a better job of balancing the different themed events. I believe most people have more Mystic mats than they can spend in a lifetime. That's probably not true. No need to keep, since Mystic has all the big legends, so like that takes up a lot of mats. And the epics, like Mystic is a expensive theme to upgrade. No need to keep rehashing the same things over and over. Also, challenge mode's completely broken and unplayable. Everybody knows that. Do you really not feel ashamed by publishing these weekly updates? I mean, for real. Have not seen a worse team than you folks. What? Completely incapable of solving anything that matters, except for screwing the little bits and pieces that to at least some point work. That is what fucking development is, you fucking cocksucker. I'm not even gonna read those either. Energy manipulation. Doesn't happen. Starting to think they've just given up at the game at this point? Oh, come on, guys. Why do people D-rank to play challenge? It's the same bloody deck from 55 to rank 1 every week. Glad it's being changed. It's getting rather mundane having challenge mode being turned into a dice roll because everyone is using the same deck. What do you mean a dice roll because everyone's using the same deck? If everyone's using the same deck, then guess what? That's a fucking skill matchup. If you're not better than them, you'll fucking lose. What do you mean? Oh, it's just a dice roll because they had a better starting hand than me. No. Every game is winnable. Every fucking game is winnable from the start to the finish. You just have to figure out how to do it. D-ranking would have been solved if, when they climb, they fix it. They didn't leave loopholes for people to exploit. Oh, and Leanne turning stuff outside the circle into shit. Fix, please. I mean, that's probably just a perspective thing. I think a lot of the AoE circles are a little bit off because I think they go horizontally a little more. It kind of depends on the aspect ratio of your phone. Because if you think about it, if you have a perfect circle on my phone that's like a 4x3 or 6x19, whatever it is, and you put that on an iPhone Max or whatever, and it's still a perfect circle, but the screen is elongated, there's gotta be something off with the, there's gonna be something off with the targeting. Like, the targeting isn't gonna be perfectly around that circle. And I think we see that with Satan. We see that a little bit with Inkin. When you put him on the bottom side, his angle is kind of different than the top side. I think that might be something with it. This game's awesome. Other games don't worry about people like SPPD. I'm just fucking, I never complain for a card, even I use a heavy deck. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, it's the people, the thing that bothers me the most, I think, is when people just get upset that a card, like that guy that was running Adventure Sci-Fi and he can't deal with Man-Bear Pig. Okay, one, you can deal with the first one and you just have to Lightning Bolt or Fireball the Pope. If you don't do that and they get the Pope off, they win. They win. That happens. They summoned Exodia the Forbidden One and you lose. Game over. That's why you don't play one game in a competitive environment. That's why you play 7. That's why you play best of 15. That's why you play first to win 15 games, whatever it might be. You don't decide it. It's not the fucking Super Bowl. The game is so much luck based not luck based, but like there's some interactions that sometimes can go both ways, you know? Your card could be here, and just by the way they walk, they target incorrectly, or they target differently than how you wanted them to, and that can change your whole plan and you have to think on the fly. If your shit gets fucked up and you're immediately done, well then guess what? You're not a very good player. Your deck's not very dynamic, you're not a good deck builder, you can't conform to the meta, and you just have to realize that you, Mr. Dunning-Kruger, are not very talented at this game. You're not talented at expressing how you feel. You're not talented at putting a deck together. You're not talented at playing that deck. And you're in no way talented at fucking life. It's pathetic, man. Just learn how to play. If you're running Adventure Sci-Fi, I don't run Adventure Sci-Fi very much anymore because Man-Bear Pig's all over the place, and it's tough. It's tough to deal with that. When I deal with it, am I just hoping I don't see a Man-Bear Pig? Yeah. If I see a Man-Bear Pig, maybe I'll just fucking quit. It doesn't matter. You're the only fucking, like, you are the one that decides whether or not a win or a loss matters to you. You're the person. If it's a time thing and you feel like you're wasting time, then then just quit and try to get another matchup that's more fair. Quit, come back. It takes 15 seconds. 15 seconds. The other guy's not gonna be mad at you. He just got 3 bars. He's happy. He might fart at you for quitting and be like, you fucking pussy. But you're gone and already next to 2-bar in your fucking potato that you got matched up against the next game. If it's about that you want a challenge, then if you want to be challenged, then you have to play the meta. You have to play the best deck if you want to challenge yourself to be the best that you can be. Or you resign yourself to the fact that I'm gonna get as good as I can with this deck. No matter what the season is, no matter what's happening, I'm gonna see how good I can do. Maybe this season I get 8,500, maybe this season I don't. You gotta deal with the fact that you're not that good. You're not good enough that season. Just because you get 8,500 one season doesn't mean you should be guaranteed to get that every single season. The season's gonna change every time. Characters are gonna get buffed and nerfed. Whole themes could change. One card could change. Gnomes could get nerfed into the ground, and all of a sudden, fantasy might not be as common as it once was. Because gnomes is a big part of what makes fantasy useful. I mean, I know some people who don't run removal in their decks because they want to be challenged, you know? They don't want to just, oh, play DSR, play cock magic, whatever. You know, to me, it's like, I'm not going to play a deck like that because that's either a win or draw. And that's fucking stupid. If I'm going to lose, just call it. Let the guy win. Why would you waste 4 minutes of your life and that person's life? If you're down with red links, you should be wanting to feed rewards to people, not keeping them from people. Not, oh, snarky, hey, here's a draw for 4 minutes. Like, what does that do? You're Saitama, you beat everyone. You're not anybody. You're not any. I need some water. Yeah, exclamation point SPPD for the giveaway. If you guys got anything else you want to chat about, otherwise we'll jump out. But yeah, this just frustrates me. It's like, nerf the card that really goes against my deck instead of adjusting your deck. And I understand that some people might have a really hard time switching their decks up. Some people might really have their, you know, their one specific deck upgraded, but at a certain point, you could run a lower level deck and do better because it's the meta. Like if I had a fantasy sci-fi deck that had all level 5 rares, level 3 legends, that, you know, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I go up against like a shitty mystic superhero deck that's got 4, 3, 2, or 4, 5, 6, 7, I could still win because it's a better deck. Like sometimes the game is decided by the decks. Sometimes you're rolling a really fat deck, they're running a really cheap deck, and they get the jump on you and you can't defend, or they get the right removal. All it really comes down to is, if I'm running a 4 cost deck and you're running a 2.5 cost deck, if you have the right removal at the right time, I will lose, unless you suck. Or unless I can get a Satan off on your push, or a Som Blast, or something, like something big to really impact the board. It's game over. Game over. If you immediately remove the card that I'm defending with, and then you can just keep spamming 2-drops, and I'm sitting there with a hand of 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, what can you do? Call it. Game over. Move on. Your deck doesn't have any level 4 legends, and I got over 8k. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, my Adventure Lock can get to 8k with no hard removal at all against Grand Wizard Cartmans, against Man-Bear Pigs, against garrisons, against ninjued pushes, against all that shit. Have you seen Champagne turn crazy? I saw some screenshot of some post. I had no idea what was going on. All I saw was like, I am Champagne Supreme. Nerf DSR to the ground, and no shit. Into darkness, welcome in everybody. All right, we're gonna jump over to the giveaway. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. The second stream from the new house, the new digs. Albus was around here a little bit ago. But I'm gonna call it a little early tonight and get some more work done around the house. Might head back to I need to go back to the apartment, pick up some stuff. But we will see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. If you're watching it on YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe. Go into the giveaway. Peace out.